Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you haven't, please hit subscribe. We're super close to 100, which is super exciting, but I know that I have not posted for some time, and there is a reasoning behind that, and I will answer that at the end of today's video. But for today, we are going to be making a swaddle blanket out of like a soft jersey knit fabric. This specific swaddle blanket is going to be double-sided, but you can also leave it at just one-sided. This is also optional as a no-sew swaddle blanket, so great alternative to paying $20 or $30 for a swaddle blanket. This one, I think I paid $3 and 50 cents or something like that at Hobby Lobby in their clearance section. So there's always ways to do this on a serious budget. So if you are interested in learning how to make a swaddle blanket, then keep watching. And if you're just interested in like the update / pregnancy thing, I will put a timestamp on the screen for that as well. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to cut my fabric and lay it out and pin it, and then we will go ahead and sew. And because I'm doing double-sided, I am going to do a flip. So I'm going to do that. I will sew and then flip and then finish, and super quick, super easy way to create a very soft, snuggly swaddle blanket for your babe. Okay, so I found this super soft jersey fabric at Hobby Lobby. I actually got it in their clearance section. I am starting with 1.5 yards. Mia, go on. Go on. I'm starting with 1.25 yards of this fabric. I just have it laid out, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it over the pattern side, because unfortunately this jersey knit does have a pattern on one side and a pattern on no pattern on the other side. So I'm just going to fold it over on itself, and then pin 3 of the sides, and then cut down the middle and pin, and basically I'll sew it and flip it, and it will make it into a double-sided swaddle. If you are planning on just doing one layer, for example, this is a piece of some super soft jersey knit that I purchased at Hobby Lobby and just used as a single layer swaddle, and basically you don't have to sew it at all. You can finish the edging if you want, but you sure don't have to. I will insert a little graphic with the dimensions that you would need for that. And really it's just up to you, the size of your babies. Our babies are usually small, and I have a feeling this one's going to be no different. So I'm doing a double-sided. I'm also due in December or November, depending on when this babe decides to come, but so a little extra warmth won't be a bad thing. It folded in half with like our pattern side on the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and pin along this area, and this area, and then once it's all connected, I will cut down this side and then pin here as well, and I will be ready to sew. Okay, so now that we have our fabric cut, pinned, and ready to go, it is time to run it through the sewing machine. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. When I get to my last side, I'm going to leave an opening about this big, 2.5 inches long. That will be just long enough for me to reach in and flip the fabric so that our pattern side is on the outside, and then I will go ahead and finish our blanket. Okay, so now that I've run it through the sewing machine, it's time to flip it. So I left my little piece, reached in and grabbed out some fabric, and then I'm just going to carefully pull it right side in. Now I have it all the way right side in, and honestly, because of like the clinginess of jersey fabric, you really don't have to do like an edging stitch. I am going to, just because to me it doesn't feel complete, but really it's totally unnecessary. Like I said, even with a swaddle that's just one-sided, where it's just a single color or both sides happen to be patterned, you don't even have to edge that. You can literally just cut it, and essentially it does exactly the same thing as like big name brands like Copper Pearl. So this is where you could end after finishing the spot where you turned it right side in. I tend to, just a little tip, do mine not in the corner. I tend to do it like right here, just because I feel like the corners can kind of look a little off if you have to finish it after flipping it on the corner. It doesn't look as uniform as it does if all your corners are just sewn and then flipped. But so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this off, and then I will come back to show you our final product as well as give a little bit of an update. All right, so here is my finished product. Like I said, I was gonna go ahead and do the edging, which is totally not necessary, but a step that I chose to do. So yeah, both sides are super soft and it's just really nice and cozy, and will make a great, really thick swaddle for my winter babe. All right guys, so if you are not interested in our pregnancy/life update, then this is the end of the video for you. I had so much fun with this DIY and I have lots of more fun things planned, so keep your eyes out for that. I'm gonna try really hard to work on uploading more often. But for our update, so as of yesterday, that was Monday, July 13th, I am 18 weeks. I had an anatomy scan for the 23rd, so in just a little over a week, which is exciting. We'll be able to confirm our gender, and that is always exciting to know things are fully okay at that 20-week scan. But yeah, so basically I have just been kind of down and out. I have not been posting on here or really anywhere because I have been very, very, very sick. The baby is okay, and measuring a little small, but that's okay. We're gonna be fine. My doctor does not think I will make it to full term, even if I don't get preeclampsia again. So that's not a super big issue. Either way, obviously it'd be great if the baby was larger, but it's gonna be fine. But yeah, so I have hyperemesis. I have lost nearly 25 to 30 pounds at this point in my pregnancy, and it's been it's slowed down, but I have still been losing weight, unfortunately. I've been admitted to the hospital and tried to get things under control. We have tried pretty much every medicine that is available and kind of have what is able to sort of keep me where I need to be. Unfortunately, there's nothing else we can really do. I am getting IVs twice a week to keep me above that level of dehydration, which makes you even sicker than you already are. But yeah, that kind of explains a little bit of why I've been MIA. My husband Corey has been amazing. He has been so helpful. He has really stepped up with Gracie and our house, because it's been really hard emotionally and physically, because I really like to keep my house a very specific way. I'm very particular and clean incessantly. I also really like to just be super hands-on with Gracie, and unfortunately that is not something I have been able to do with everything that is going on. I've spent a lot of time in bed, which I really don't like. But yeah, I'm trying really hard to be positive at this point and just know that, like, I feel horrible at home in bed on the couch. So at this point I want to just kind of try to move on with like doing things that are in my abilities, because I'm going to feel sick no matter where I'm at. So I might as well just do the things that I love and be present and grateful for every moment of this pregnancy. It's been a little bittersweet knowing that this is our last pregnancy for sure. So I've just been taking in every little thing and being thankful even when it feels horrible. But yeah, I mean, we are still praying that this could end, but as of where we're at right now, it kind of doesn't seem that way. But yeah, that's a little bit of an update. I do have a lot of stuff planned, even supplies already bought, so I'm going to get on with that coming in the future. So keep your eyes out for that. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I feel a little awkward talking about this because unless you are my close friends or family, I don't really like to just be like, oh, this is what's going on. I feel horrible all the time, complain. I was that way with Gracie too. Like, I had her super early and was in the NICU, and I just did not post anything really online because that just like isn't me. But yeah, I feel like I owe you guys an explanation. We are super close to 100 subscribers, which is super exciting. So yeah, I'm sorry that I've been gone, but I promise there's a medical reason why. But yeah, so thank you so much for making it this far in my rambling, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will hopefully be soon. Bye guys.